coming at you this morning on this 22nd day of August, and we're grateful to God for this privilege as well as this opportunity. I pray that you rested well last night and that you are up early. There's my alarm again. Up early and about the Father's business this morning. This is going to be a tremendous day for us today. When we think of the goodness of Him, we get excited about the privilege as well as the opportunity. This morning, I want to talk to you about trust your teaching. Trust your teaching. The Psalm Proverbs 3 and 5, which is the familiar passage, says, "Trust in the Lord with all thine heart and lean not to thine own understanding." Verse 6 says, "In all of thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct your path." Trust your teaching. You know, each of us have been the student of teaching, whether it was from parents or from educators, wherever it came from. Some folk laid out some basic principles that we were exposed to, that if we continued to follow that path of teaching, we would be in better shape than we are now. And then, of course, there were some of us that profitable teaching was hidden intentionally, and we never got a chance to hear about it until the later stages of our lives, and it ended up being devastating because it damaged our outcome. And so it's important for us to be able to find out where, when, and how, so that we might be exposed to things that are going to be beneficial to us. That's why it talks about trust the Lord, because there's so many things that are happening, and they are intentional. As African Americans, we find that it is a great deal of stuff that has been hidden from us. Talk about wealth, talking about how to obtain it, talking about education, talking about the struggle to achieve it, talk about things that are agricultural. There are a lot of things that have been hidden from us, and so it causes us to live beneath our privilege because the teaching was not there. And so here it is now, in a hope to generate a place where we can restore some of the things that have been hidden from us and now have been revealed unto us. You know, it's always interesting because some people are actives, others are just simply there to receive. They don't have a clue because they have not been familiar with the teaching. And so I just really wanted to highlight that, because so many of us, I don't know what's going on this morning, but so many of us are lacking because we fail to allow ourselves to be exposed to the things that are going to be beneficial for us. You know, you hear in the kingdom conversations like generational curses. How do I get rid of them? How do I overcome them? How do I not fall into the same trap? How do I achieve success in unsuccessful environment? How do I get out of this hole? How do I become who God really created me to become? And there's many ways that we can do this, but it really begins with our religious foundation, and that is to trust in the Lord and to give him your whole heart. And then don't be swayed by familiarity that keeps pulling on you and keeps putting you back in that little box where God is trying to expose you to some tremendous stuff that can be available to you. It's interesting how most of us think about success, and we think about jewelry, clothing, automobiles, and things like that. Other people think about success. They think about stocks, bonds, investments. And so it's the difference between the teaching. And so here it is now. We have an opportunity to engage ourselves and change a generation and make some things happen positive. This is our day of prayer, fasting, and consecration. I pray that all of you will begin to be mindful that Tuesdays are our day. That's the day that we do what we do. So I want you to enjoy your day. Have a tremendous day. Join in prayer somewhere. And we give you all of the glory and honor, God. And we thank you for this is the day that you've made. And we will rejoice and be glad in it. All right, I'm out.